I'm not gonna tell my coworkers, hey, I just started a YouTube channel, you should go check it out. No, we're not doing that. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Selena, and also good morning. It is technically morning, no matter where you are. Hello, hi. I am back with an update. I did a video on why you should not tell anyone about your YouTube channel. As you know, or if you've been following me, or if you have not been following me, I have been a bit more consistent on YouTube since January 2024, and at some points in my YouTube journey I would post every day. At some points I would post every week, and it's kind of been inconsistent but more consistent, if that makes sense. So instead of me trying to do one time a week, there were a lot of times where I would do every 3 days, so doing 2 to 3 times a week. And then like now it's kind of back to one time a week, just with everything in my life going on. And I wanted to provide an update because I feel like keeping my YouTube channel private has actually brought me a lot of peace in my life. And I wanted to explain why. I feel like to someone who gets advice that you shouldn't tell anyone about your YouTube channel, I could see someone saying, well, why not? You know, it's something that's going on in my life. I want to share with my family and friends, blah, blah, blah. If you're looking for reasons as to why you shouldn't tell anyone about your YouTube channel, I highly advise checking out my YouTube video about that. But I will share some reasons specifically for me, and I feel like a lot of y'all have resonated with this. A lot of people in your life, when they find out that you're doing something for yourself, or they just find out things, they may not be as supportive as you might think. Sorry, my dog's walking. And I need to get my microphone charged. Hopefully she doesn't walk around too much, but if you don't mind the noise, it's whatever. But I feel like once people find out that you might be doing something or working on something or even working on yourself, a lot of the extra noise in their reactions is very interesting. I talk about specific examples in that video. To keep this video lighthearted and not too negative, I do want to move on. But that is a big reason. And something did happen in my life recently where I'm like, you know what? I'm very grateful that no one else knows what's going on in my life, because it seems like people always have assumptions of you no matter what. Even if you are open and vulnerable, even if you are saying, I'm working on this, I'm doing this, they'll still believe what they want to believe. If you're someone who's like, okay, let them believe what they want to believe, they can still know about my YouTube channel, then that's kind of a personal thing. But I also feel like there's something humbling and nice about having something private. I specifically believe that you can have someone find out about your channel, but when you're just starting out and you're going ahead and telling everyone in your circle, that might not be as beneficial to you, especially when you're still trying to navigate your journey. Do you like my Mojo Jojo shirt? Oh, it just says Mojo Jojo. Sorry, I'm on the floor. I have not filmed in this room in a while. This room had water damage on the floor. The people who had this house before, they've had it for a while, and my husband noticed the smell, and then we just were like, okay, let's just get new carpet and get the cheapest kind. And then when the carpet people came, they're like, did you know that the subfloor's damaged? So this room, we haven't been able to touch it in about 2 months because trying to find a contractor to put us on the schedule was rough. Anyways, so that's why I'm filming in this room now. I do miss this background. I feel like in the other backgrounds that I have, it's just not as contrasting, so I do like this a lot. Do you like this background? Okay, let me know. As far as giving peace in my life, I do feel that having my YouTube channel private has given me a little bit more control in my life. I feel like I'm able to control what I'm able to share with others on this channel, but also in my personal life. Like, they don't necessarily have to know every single thing about me. I have talked about in the past how I tend to overshare. I think this is a great way for me to work on not just being too much of an open book. Because being an open book, sometimes I feel like it could be a good thing, but most of the time, at least in my experience, I feel like people use those details to either share them with someone else and then use them against you. And also too, especially if they are not reciprocating the same, if you tell someone something about what's going on in your life and they don't share anything about theirs, I feel like there's kind of that feeling of why aren't they reciprocating the same energy, or do we not have that relationship where both parties feel comfortable to talk to each other? So it's just something to note. That's one big thing that I like. It kind of gives me that control. I really like that I can get my creative juices flowing. Y'all know I am my own niche. I think you're your own niche, but I like to do different types of videos. I just love building this community with y'all, and sometimes I feel like that's a great thing to start out in private. Not necessarily in private, but like, I'm not gonna tell my coworkers, hey, I just started a YouTube channel, you should go check it out. No, we're not doing that, especially with, work dynamics and everything. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna just share everything that's going on in my life. I do know some people, they look at their neighbor or they look at whoever and they'll be like, they're doing nothing with their life. They just go home and they don't do anything. They're not thinking about their future. They're living day by day. And that's absolutely not the case. And something happened in my life to where I feel like people look at others and they just assume they know them and everything. And I think there's something humbling about moving in silence, which we've talked about before, but like doing things on your own. You don't necessarily have to announce everything. Think of it like this too. When people announce that they're taking a break from social media, what was the purpose of that? Why can't you just take a break and not say anything? People that truly are in your life, that you have a good relationship with, you care about each other, I feel like they'd reach out to you personally via your phone number versus your Instagram, or I wanted to say Twitter, but it has a new name, X. But yeah, just think of it like that. I feel like I've had so much peace. I mean, I don't announce that I have a YouTube channel to my family and friends. I do have a close friend that knows about it. He found out because we were at a wedding together and one of the girls knew I was starting a YouTube channel. And then he follows me and he supports me. And that was a good way for people to find out, because this particular friend, he is actually one of my close friends. I just don't think I told him because it was like, I don't know, I was just starting out and we do live in separate states, so people finding out on their own, I feel like that's a different story than just announcing that I have a YouTube channel, go watch my first video. And again, as we've talked about before, if you do that, you're not really getting organic viewers to join your community. If you share your YouTube video on your Facebook or your Instagram, then people that are like your cousin, they're gonna maybe watch your video, but like, are they gonna watch all of them? Are they gonna truly support you? Or maybe your high school acquaintance from freshman year, they might see that. The algorithm won't do its thing because some random person is watching and they're not particularly interested in your niche, or they're just watching to be nosy, or there's no engagement there, so the algorithm won't favor that video potentially. And that's just something to think about too. You're not going to get that organic audience. And I've been enjoying the community that we're building. I don't know what to call you guys. You know how Selena Gomez has selenators? I don't think we need to do something like that, but like, I don't know. I just love this community we're building, and it would be cool to call you guys like, what's up, Selena besties? Or like, what's up, besties? I don't know. I think it'd be nice to just have some cute little name. You know how Kelly Stamps has her audience and she calls them the Stampede? So I think something cute, talking to my community like that on here would be fun. Let me know if you have any ideas. I mean, Selena Josephina, what would you say would be a community that watches that channel? Josephinans? I guess it doesn't have to have the name in there, but whatever you think. I do like calling you guys besties. Let me know if you have a name idea in the comment section down below. Looking back at my videos from when I first started to be consistent in January of 2024, I can definitely see how I've grown, and I think it's also nice too, if someone discovers your channel now, whether you know them or not, they can see your most recent work where you've improved. A lot of the videos that I have a lot of views on, I was not super fresh. I started to edit videos a little bit more, and I think that's great because you're allowed to just do your journey, experience your journey without a bunch of eyes on you. And I think that's part of the beauty about being a small creator, but also part of the beauty about moving in silence, really working towards your work and your art. And I think that's what brings me peace at the end of the day. Do you have a lot of people in your circle that know about your YouTube channel? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video, I am still gonna plan to not tell anyone unless they find out, then they find out. And then they can join the Josephinian YouTube channel team. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I think it's kind of personal to everyone. I am curious if anyone else is thinking the same thing or experiencing the same thing. You never know what someone's going through, and if they have their own YouTube channel and that's their baby, that's their project, they definitely want to take it seriously and maybe introduce it to their family and friends whenever they're ready. And you know, honestly, I talk about this all the time, but I just love having a YouTube channel. I love making videos. I love connecting with you all, and sometimes you just got to do what's good for you. So let me know in the comment section down below if you have everyone in your circle knowing about your YouTube channel. What's your plans with that? Like, share, subscribe. If you don't, I just appreciate you being here, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!